Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sid Pharrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, this is just for me. I'm here to tell you, ladies, stop being so forgiving and understanding when a man hurts you, right? So, every time this man hurts you, you try to see the good in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see past his flaws and everything he's doing, and you love him for him, even though he's treating you wrong. He's treating you bad. He's treating you poorly. He's treating you like shit. And you love him so much that you see past all that, and you're trying to be so understanding and forgiving whenever he hurts you. Now, the reason why this is such a problem with a lot of women is that, the reason why he keeps hurting you is because you're too forgiving. Every time he hurts you, every time he cheats on you, every time he lies to you, every time he disrespects you in your face, you're the first person to be like, he's doing that because he's going through a lot, or you try to give him excuses for his actions. You give him excuses for his actions. He's going through a lot right now. He's depressed. He's not all the way, where he wants to be yet. Or, I know he's going through a lot. He's just taking his anger out on me. And that's not okay. Even if he is going through a lot, taking his anger out on you, that's not okay. Disrespecting you is not okay, So, stop being so forgiving. Like, stop forgiving a nigga every time he hurts you, every time he cheats on you, lies to you, there's all these things, you just take him back and you're just so forgiving. You're like, I try, the problem with a lot of women is they try to love a man, and then sometimes they do love a man so much that they try to understand his actions on why he's hurting her, or they forgive him for what he does because they see past his flaws and they see the potential in him. You hear that word a lot, the potential in him, that he can do better. But reality is that he's not. Reality is he's disrespecting you in your face and you're taking him back. So it's no consequences for his actions. And when there's no consequences for his actions, that basically means that you're encouraging his behavior. So it's kind of like, if she don't care, why should I care? If she don't give a fuck about me walking all over her, why should I care about walking all over her? You know what I'm saying? If she gonna forgive me every time I cheat on her, then she might as well let me cheat in peace. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna keep letting a nigga cheat on you over and 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 over again, at this point, you can't be mad at that nigga. You can't be mad at him. You can only be mad at yourself for allowing this shit to happen. You can't be mad at him for doing what he's doing. Yes, you can be mad at him the first time, the second time, but even after the second time, you know what I'm saying? The first time, really, he shouldn't be doing shit at all. But stop forgiving a nigga every time. You should love yourself to be like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna keep giving you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance and keep letting you disrespect me. Because now you can't get mad at him. You can only be mad at yourself because you allowing this shit to happen now. Now you can't blame him for doing what he's doing when you allow him to do it to you. You didn't leave, you didn't cut it off with him. You might have talked some shit to him, and then it went in one ear out the other ear, but you still back with him. He's still fucking you. He's still with you every day. He still can talk to you anytime. He can still pick up the phone, and you're still there. So, you forgave him. So why should he give a fuck about you and what you got going on in your feelings? You always like, why doesn't he care about me as a woman? Why doesn't he care about my feelings? Why don't he? Because you don't care. Because apparently you don't care about your feelings. Because if you did, you would leave. But you care about him more than yours. You care about loving him more. You care about him as a man and loving him more than you care about your own feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's always going to be your downfall as a woman, because anytime you give a man that much power over you and you care about him so much that you accept the disrespect, and you just care about him so much that hey, whatever he's doing to you on the inside of you, you kind of just kind of push that off to the side. You put your feelings on the back burner for his feelings, and just loving him, you're going to fail every time, because that shows that now in this case, you love the man more than you loving yourself. Because if you love yourself and you truly love yourself, you're not going to tolerate that disrespect. I don't give a fuck how much you care about a man, how much you feel for him. At the end of the day, this man, you have to understand, this man can leave you at any given time. It can happen. I don't give a fuck if you've been married for 10 fucking years, kids and all. If you wake up one day, you know, people wake up with different feelings every day. If you wake up one day and say, you know what? I don't want to be with you today. You know, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Where is that going to leave you? Now, you done spent all your time worried about this nigga. The whole relationship, you've been worried about this nigga. You forgot about yourself. You lost yourself in the relationship, right? So now when he's gone, now you're like, you don't even know where to even start with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't be so forgiving. You know what I'm saying? When a man does some shit to you, you have to love yourself enough to say, you know what, bro, I love myself too much to the fact that, you know, I care about you, but I care about me more. Because at the end of the day, you can leave me. You know that you're not going to leave yourself. But a man can leave you. A man is a person. People are going to fail you. You know, people are going to be people. People are going to betray you. People are going to lie to you. People are going to cheat on you. People are going to do all these toxic ass negative things. Only thing you can control is what you allow in your life. That's the only thing you can control. You can't control his actions. You can't control how he feels about you. You can't control none of that shit. You can only control what you do. So stop being so forgiving. You know, when you're so forgiving with a nigga and you just show him that you basically show him it's okay to cheat on me. It's okay. You might, like I said, you might as well let him cheat in peace because he's gonna keep doing it. You know, it don't make no sense for you to talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, and you know, and you don't never leave. You can talk shit to a nigga all fucking day. You can call him, you a cheating ass nigga. You know, how could you do this to me? Okay, but by the end of the night, you're gonna be right back in his bed. So, you know, or you're gonna be on the phone with him, talking to him like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? Or you just get over it, you know? And you teach people how to treat you. Now you're letting him disrespect you. You're teaching him it's okay to disrespect me because I don't care about myself enough to say, hey, I love myself too much that I'm not going to let you disrespect me. I'm not going to tolerate bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can never love a man more than you love yourself. Stop loving a nigga more than you love yourself. Stop giving a man so much power over. I don't give a fuck how much you care about him. Nothing comes before you. First of all, nothing comes before God. But after that, nothing comes before you. You have to take care of you first. Because at the end of the day, this man could leave you at any given fucking time. So where's that going to leave you? You got to take care of yourself. You're never going to leave yourself. People come and go, but you can never leave yourself. So you're stuck with yourself. So you have to take care of you first. So you have to love yourself first. So whatever energy, if you're not fucking happy in the relationship, nothing on this earth is more important than your happiness but God himself. That's the only thing that's more important than your happiness. So if this man is not making you happy any longer, it's time for you to dead the whole situation. Because why are you somewhere where you're not wanted? You know what I'm saying? Because you're so forgiving and you're trying to understand why he's hurting you or how he feels about you. Stop giving him excuses. Stop giving that nigga excuses of why he's hurting you. He's hurting you because you fucking letting him hurt you. You letting him hurt you. And now you want to rationalize, oh, you're trying to justify why the fuck he hurt me because he's going through a lot. I don't give a fuck what that nigga going through. He should not disrespect you. At the end of the day, if he want to be with you, that's no excuse to disrespect me. If I'm a good woman and I'm in your corner, you should appreciate me that I'm in your corner and I'm rooting for you. Now, if you disrespect me, I can't do that. I don't need to be here because you don't respect me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to love yourself more than a man. You know, it comes down to self-love. It comes down to what you're willing to tolerate, your self-worth for yourself. You know, it comes down to you can never, and you know, you may love yourself. You may be watching this, you may say, Sydney, I love myself though. Okay, but you're not displaying that you love yourself more than that nigga. You have to love yourself more than anybody. I don't give a fuck if you have a husband and y'all married. You have to love yourself more. You have to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You have to love yourself more than him. You have to love yourself more than him. Why? Because if he one day walks out your fucking life, where is that going to leave you? If your life was wrapped around this nigga, all around this nigga, where does that leave you? Where does that leave you? Your life was him. What he wanted to do, where he wanted to go, all this stuff, you put him on a pedestal. Anything he wanted to do, you gave it to him. Now, you lost yourself in that aspect. Now, Now, what happened to your goals? What happened to your dreams? What happened to your aspirations in life? What you wanted to do? You know, like I said, your goals, your businesses, shit that you wanted to do. What happened to all that? Your hobbies, your talents, your passion. What happened to all that? You lost yourself because you were dealing with this nigga. And now you done wasted all this time worried about this nigga when you should have always kept yourself. Even in a relationship, even in a marriage, keep yourself. Keep yourself. Put yourself first. Because if this man leave you one day, you gotta put yourself first at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you gotta love yourself. You know? Stop being so forgiving. Stop forgiving a nigga every time he hurts you, every time he cheats on you. You okay, cool. You cheated on me, alright, I take you back. I love you past your flaws. No! Fuck that, man, no. Stop right there. Don't let him, don't let how you feel about this nigga override him disrespecting you. If he disrespects you, you need to leave. Walk your ass out that door. Walk out the door. Leave him. Leave. Stop staying where you're not fucking wanted. Stop being a man's doormat. You're not a doormat. You're a queen. So stop acting like you're a doormat. Stop letting a nigga walk all over you and act like it's okay. And stop trying to rationalize giving him excuses of why he's hurting you. He's hurting you because you let him hurt you. Point blank, period. He's not hurting you because he's going through a lot. He's not hurting you because this and that or whatever the fuck you think. He's hurting you because you're letting him hurt you. Now, in this case, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself because you're allowing it to happen. Now, I'm not saying forgiveness. Let me tell you about forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, right? So you can forgive him as a man and say, look, I forgive this situation. I forgive what you did to me, but I love me so much that I'm not going to allow that. You know, you can forgive him as a man and forgive the situation, but don't forgive his actions. You know, the problem is women forgive his actions and forgive and they forget. They low key forget. You know, they might be back in their mind, but they kind of like override that with how they feel about him. So you can't forget the hurt, you know what I'm saying? Or forget the bad times, you know? You always quick to remember the good times and all the shit that he does for you. What about the shit that he's not doing for you? The shit that he disrespects you on, you know what I'm saying? So forgiveness is for yourself. Forgiveness is so that you don't hold on to that hurt. When you get hurt, that's why forgiveness is for, so you don't hold on to that hurt. It's not for that nigga. The problem is y'all forgive. Y'all put y'all forgiveness in that nigga, but y'all don't put the forgiveness in yourself. Forgiveness is for yourself. Forgiveness is for, okay, I'm not gonna hold on to that hurt anymore. I accept what it was and I moved on, because people are gonna be people. But you forgive that nigga and you forgiving him, that's basically you basically, you know, overshadowing his disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You're basically like basically letting his disrespect just be like, you know, like you're toning it down. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making it like it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I forgive you. You know, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. If he can't respect you, then he don't need to be with you. If he don't love you, then he don't need to be with you. You don't need to be with him. Walk your ass out the door. Walk your ass out the door. Why are you there where you not wanted? Why are you somewhere where you not wanted? Why are you somewhere where you're being disrespected? Why are you somewhere where you're not fucking happy? You know? Stop making excuses for these niggas. Because if he wanted to, he would have. If he wanted to be with you, he would have. If he wanted to act right, he would have. If he wanted to do all these things for you and care about you and love you and be the best man that he could be for you, he would have. He doesn't want to. And then you keep allowing him not to. So it's never gonna happen. You think he gonna change and you see the potential in him? Bruh, potential ain't shit. Potential is just, I have the capability to be, you may see that he's the capability to be a good man, but is he a good man? Is he being a good man? Is he displaying him being a good man? No. So it's one thing from potential and another thing from reality. Which one? Potential doesn't mean shit because potential has not happened yet. Reality is what's happening right now with the actual action. You know, potential is the stored energy. You know what I'm saying? I have the power to do it, but I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, you know, what's reality? Reality is He's disrespecting you. Potential is he could be good. He could be. But reality is he's not. Focus on reality. Reality is he's treating you bad. You're not happy. You're being disrespected. You're being manipulated. You're being taken advantage of. You're having your time wasted. Why are you somewhere that you're having your time wasted? You know what I'm saying? Stop forgiving a nigga so easily. You have to cut that shit off. Be like, no, you're not gonna disrespect me. Forgiveness is for yourself. You can forgive the situation and be like, oh, you know, it was what it was, so that you don't hold on to that hurt. But don't forget. The problem is a lot of women, they forget. They forgive and forget. You know? They forget how it felt. You know? They only remember how it felt, how it feels when he cheats on you again. You know? When he cheats on you, you're hurt. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, you know, you're back to the good times and shit like that. And then when he cheats on you again, those same, you know, emotions come back. And now you feel it again. You know? But you should feel like that all the time. You know, that same feeling when you feel like when he hurts you, that same anger that you feel like, damn, he really fucked me over. Like, yeah, feel that the whole time. You can't focus on the good times with people all the time. You have to really focus on the bad times sometimes. You have to focus on how this person really treated me, was really how they felt about me. You know, because sometimes when you look at the good times, you know, the good times, they gonna make you think, oh yeah, I remember when we went to the park and we went to the movies and, you know, he took me to the carnival and he did this and he held my hand and our first kiss and our first hug and da-da-da-da-da. You worried about all this extra shit, but you left out all the time when he cheated on you, he lied to you, he disrespected you, he put his hands on you, he called you a bitch, he did all these things, and you forgot all about that. But you're focusing on the good parts. I'm just being real. Stop focusing on the good parts and focus on what the fuck reality is. Reality